One West world. Verse everybody. Bitch, this is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 90. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 90. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean. Man, I'm too for real. Comfortable with myself, look they fraud. Man, I'm too legit. Off the thermostat, can't hold me back. Trying to check my check. Had my weight, run my plate, really busy. Really in this field. Checking it, check me out when in doubt. I'm gonna make my bread. Never lose niggas, food is a feast. Just know we all gon' eat. Niggas slick on my shit, pop my shit. My bro said this shit greasy. She don't like the message. I kick wisdom, I'm just rude as speech. Tell my side, but not too much, they feel me. I know talk is cheap. I'm controlling it from a distance. This how it's supposed to be. Give her what she never had. Now she can't get over me. I understand they don't want a man, they just want company. Shorty know I'm all about my gravy, trying to smother me. Get from under me. I ain't had no silver spoon. This shit come from underneath. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. This is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 90. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 90. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean though.
Yeah. U.P.K shit, man, One West. Hey. I'm a U.P.K nigga, I'm stuck in my ways. That's on them, letting cowards fill up they ranks. Goddamn, lost tribes got them following waves. Loyalty a lifestyle, nigga, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm a saint, no New Orleans, it's going up. Next spot, we at the B&B. I'm turned up, I'll pull up in the SRT. Burn a rubber, hey, U.P.K shit. Look, met her at the club, told her pull up to the lobby. She know I'm in the coat, we're all black, no Illuminati. This my other half shit, I can't move without it. These my motherfucking brothers, yeah, what I'm gonna do without them, yeah. If it's beef, I can't wait to sink my teeth in. Niggas going overboard, they off the deep end. Why you tripping off that hoe? That's some weak shit. Told him put me in the game cause I love defense. Yeah, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Yeah, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, and she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, I ain't gotta settle, I got options, ma. No, I stand on business, my name not Tazar. I'll pop you with this pocket rock. Feed a nigga shells like a taco truck. Hey, this bitch got sound effects, it go I ain't trippin' on no drink, got bottles in a room. I'm in Durham, North Carolina, bitch, it's 12 a.m. Look at them, they ain't none of us, and we ain't them. I told him, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, she say she find me interesting. Yeah, want me to call, put me in the game, coach. Fuck you thought, he let his colors fly. He ain't cut, we cut him off. Ay, bounce on, let my fringes swing. Yeah, I'm a dog, she say she find me interesting. Want me to call, yeah. U.P.K shit, man, you already know what it is. It's the 55th annual Passover, man, turn up. We gon' do this shit the U.P.K way, not the other way. You hear me? Yeah.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The I.S.U.P.K under Commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General YAHANNA. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and war like apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Yeah. One West. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy, for have it. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want to see na fi we on. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth use brilliance, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man billion. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die, be happy. No joy for the black boy. The ghetto youth, them a fuck up the road and tough up the code dust, no go below. See double 9 man a shuffle the board. And if you no know then, you no fi know. Matic in a waist, we no go lucky mode. This one West boy, get up your load. Who no know when, me no no shoes and me no no food and no clothes. We no do the posing, we no export. Us a wait for the right time for we explode. Hustle man a hustle charge, you will make show, and we can't wait for the next show. Some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. Come and tell me I gotta die, be happy. No joy for the black boy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want to see na fi we on. You know give we food fi we yam. And when the youth get original, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man criminal. In killer them a search for them heaven on earth. Man a fi a fight with the devil from birth. Poverty a time for your Lego man shirt. Your man a fi stay blessed all when the land curse. All when the land curse. I know the GLE them want see we in a one earth. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky when some people live the good life. Them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die, be happy. No joy for the black boy.
Yeah. I want West in I place once more, yeah, easy. You wanna know where I come from? You wanna know where I come from? I don't pan the Middle East, but y'all out the West one get the kid piece. Me tip over to pretty crispy. A big broad smile and giggling teeth. Have a brand new 4-5 pretty crisp clean. Me deal with the chica press pretty pristine. Them say them bad but we no intrigue. If you this now your top 10 killing increase. And we no join both sides. One West are the best you fi know boy. You put a S on your chest when the chrome pint. Every bone a broke well left lone tribe. Make a force right boy if you know your size. Don't see me on the street on a 4-5. You get ratchet knife in your throat pipe. Man who make your job flesh like your ghost rise. Give up the ghost. Make it boat wife. Y'all shut up then over pan to a pint. Fuck you make you get wet like a boat ride. If you hold tight, y'all me a hold tight. Alright, no later then more time. Me have things to do but got more fight. Look you where the nanny girl do a bright. Then we shoot the bumbo clad to grind. That's where me come from. I don't pan the Middle East, but y'all out the West one get the kid piece. Me step over to pretty Christine. A big broad smile and give giggling teeth. Have a brand new 4-5 pretty crisp clean. We deal with the chica press pretty pristine. Them say them bad but we no intrigue. If you're this now you talk them. Yeah, them do bad, I just smoke them off, I just slogan. You could have big and tough like Hulk Hogan. You get your own a bag, you get total. Send your soul to God, their best no God. The whole fucking clip of your own that. But them set no chop for your own bat. I go get sent off, we run postal. Get a PO box. She say me handsome, she want hold me cocky at ransom. She want hood fi broke, she want yam some. She say breed me, give me that one son, boy. We have shotgun, we have Remington, we have Magnum. So if I beef you want, you can have some. Anything we come turn in a phantom. How where we come from? I don't want the Middle East, but y'all out the West one get the kid please. Me step over to pretty Christine. A big broad smile and giggling teeth. Have a brand new 4-5 pretty crisp clean. We deal with the chica press pretty pristine. Them say them bad but we no intrigue. If you're this now you talk then killing increase. You know, yeah, Z. I one was in a building. I know when we come through, just hide the gal them and hide the liquor.
The I.S.U.P.K presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Shabrakatam, to all the brothers, Yahweh, Shemal, Athan, Bashem, Yoshai, to all the sisters. I'm Priest Officer 500 Barak. Y'all already know who that is. Your favorite priest from the East, the host doing the most. We're back at it again, One West, Ground Zero. You understand? Every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Officer Adiyar, Select Officer 1000 Adiyar will be with us shortly. Right, the best show in Canada. Why? Because it's in the I.S.U.P.K under Commandant Joel YAHANNA. Shout out to my brother Barak. You understand, from DC for the nice shirt. Right. Listen, the I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth. If you are not in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commandant Joel YAHANNA, you are not in the truth. It doesn't matter how much you want to argue about it. It doesn't matter whether you agree to disagree. Listen, Mosai doesn't care. Christ doesn't care. You understand? The truth do not care about how you feel about whether or not you're in the truth if you think you know the Bible. If you're a Christian, you're not in the truth. If you're so-called Israelites that is not in the I.S.U.P.K, you're not in the truth. If you're a Muslim, you practice the taqiyya, which is to lie in the name of Islam, so you are not in the truth. If you are not in the UPK, point blank, you're just not in the truth, right? And it's an amazing day to be in the truth right now. Trump is about to bomb Iran. Damn. Trump is kidnapping presidents. I think during his time in office, he bombed more country than any other president. And nobody is realizing that. I think a lot of people are really oblivious to what's going on in the world, you know, which is prophetic. It's biblical. All these, even the oppression that we go through, right? About how our oppressor knows he had but a short time, so he's doing the most. You know, we're about to play, I think there's a clip that we got for today. An ICE agent is saying, raise your voice too loud and I'm going to shoot you, or something like that. Salakia. You understand? Our oppressor is just doing the most. Blacks and Hispanic better gather together as commended before it's too late. Right? Time is running short, not just for him, but for us as well. If we don't want to be caught up in his destruction, We better come back to the Lord. That's what the Bible says. You understand? Why we better come back to the Lord? Why not observe ancestral spirituality? That's what they call it, right? Worship the buffalo, the wind god, the snake god in Mexico, or the African spirituality. Why? Because it has nothing to do with us. Our people, our true identity is the biblical Israelites. With that come a code of conduct and a constitution, which even what you would call spiritual practices, I guess, which is all in the Bible. You understand? Anything outside the Bible don't belong to us. That's how we got in the situation we're in right now. That's how we got enslaved. That's how we're destroyed. That's how we lost our ways. Regardless of however you want to look at it. It's so important for us to come back to the Lord because, listen, a lot of these events, what we're seeing right now is events are taking a turn of a snowball effect, right? You see how a snowball, it starts small, and as it rolls down the mountain, it gathers more snow and it gets bigger and bigger, right? The bigger the snowball, the bigger the damage, the bigger the impact. Well, that's what we're seeing right now. All these events unfolding. Don't be surprised if Trump gets tired of hearing his name on the Epstein list, and he just presses a button and just bombs a random country. Kim Jong-un is the happiest man on earth right now. I'm telling you. All Kim Jong-un and the Germans. Because the Germans' army was dismantled after World War II. They were told, yeah, you can't have a military anymore. You try to take over the world. Kim Jong-un keeps saying, yo, he's just waiting for that opportunity, that specific moment to just press a button. That's all he's waiting for. You understand? So it's amazing. It's an amazing day to be in the truth, because you realize that what people may deem as a blind faith, meaning you don't know whether it's going to happen or not, is happening right in front of your eyes. It's happening. You understand? Every prophecy is happening, whether you went into captivity, the destruction and fall of this empire. I spoke with a Muslim one time, was talking to me about, this is prophesied in Islam, Gog and Magog. He's like, do you know who Gog and Magog is? I said, Russia, Ukraine, Gog and what belongs to Gog, what is from Gog, is what Magog means. He said, nah, it's the aliens. And he said something like the aliens and the outer space monsters. I don't forget what he says. Right? But Christ is coming back through the sky on what you would deem is a spaceship. IFO, an identified flying object, which is a chariot with 200 million nigger angels to save so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. And by saving Blacks, Latinos, and Native, right, it will rebalance the whole planet. Everything will renew. What is Bible? The scripture says, we saw a new Jerusalem. There'll be no more death, no more sorrow, no more pain. You won't have to worry about dying from COVID because nobody will eat bats no more. You understand? And it's so important. It's so great to be part of the foundation of this kingdom. Like in the UPK, you don't worry about your wife leaving you because you lost your job, because you got into an argument. You don't worry as a woman about being thrown out because, I don't know, you argue too much. He gets tired of your ass, right? So therefore, he throws you away and he gets another one. You don't have to worry about that. We fix families. We fix communities. You don't have to worry about another man trying to get to your woman. You don't have to worry about your woman trying to go with another man. You don't have to worry about kids not being protected. And this is the foundation of the new kingdom that is to come. Why? Your world leaders are on the Epstein list. Then they complain that they don't reproduce enough, but they good night. They eating the kids. Apparently, allegedly, they're eating the kids, they're trafficking the kids. You know, like instead of like a white man, instead of having sex with his white wife to make more white babies, he stops and he assaults the white babies. That's why they don't make enough kids. As opposed to have more sex to make more kids, they have more sex with the kids. That's white people. And then they want to blame you for the great replacement because you're about to replace them. Maybe they should have more sex with their wives as opposed to have sex with the kids. Just maybe. And then maybe the white race will not go extinct. Maybe they will not produce more mass shooters that are hurt people who get to hurt other people because they were hurting themselves. Just maybe. You know what? Maybe white people should just not be in power. Why? Because they, in America, they elected a white man with multiple felonies that is a convicted sexual abuser. He's on TV saying, grab him by the box, and he's on the Epstein list. And that's your world leader today? The Dalai Lama is on camera sucking little boys' tongues. That's a world leader? What's going on? The French is not better. The British, listen, the trap queen of the planet was what's her name? Victoria? Y'all look it up. Pablo Escobar had nothing on her. These are your world leaders. The world leaders told Christopher Columbus when he was conquering the New World, he's raping too much. Said, hey, imagine that. He's too violent. He's doing the most. He said, one was enough, two was enough. Now you're doing the whole community like that. You're doing too much, my boy. That's what the Spanish crown told Christopher Columbus. And these are the people who are leading the world today. One of the world leaders, Netanyahu, the whole Israelis, they protested successfully to assault Palestinian men in prison. So it's not so much so because they are white, but because of their actions, they're proving that they are not fit to rule. They're not fit to rule. Every action they take needs to involve violence and sexual deviancy. You understand? That's every action they take. Why? Because the white man's the devil the Bible speaks of. We have after 1,000 audio right now.
Hey, Shalom, appreciate how about you, Mr. Thug? What's going on, man?
Everything too out on what's going on with you.
You already know, man. Keeping it, saying, dirty in the north side.
God, good night. You understand? Yeah, that's the thing. The white man is not fit to rule. And he's proving it by his actions. We get into the stories, right? Get to some of these stories, you understand? And this is the proof that the white man is not, to be a good ruler, you have to be impartial. You have to not be biased, right? You can't just spin the narrative your way just to make yourself look not bad or not as bad, right? Share my screen. So these two are victims of ICE, the immigration. One of them is the sodomite, I forgot his name, the nurse, which was ruled a homicide. The other one is a brother, which was not ruled a homicide. Meaning what? The white one that ICE killed did not deserve to die. ICE was in the wrong. The other one, the brother, deserved to die. ICE was not in the wrong. What's the difference? That one of them is Caucasian, one of them is a nigga. That's the difference. Salakia one.
It's always the case, man. It's always the case. You know what I'm saying? I was debating, you know what I'm saying, with a devil today. You know what I'm saying? Like he was showing like black people in jail and everything. He was saying like this is where you guys belong because you are criminals. I'm like, well, you guys are doing the same type of crimes, but you're not in jail. What does that say? Oppressor left. You know what I'm saying? The devil flee. The devil flee when no man pursue it. You know what I'm saying? When I, you know what I'm saying, I show him like, you guys commit the same type of crimes and you are not majority in jail. So what's really going on? And there's no answer.
Good night.
God, that's exactly, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Like, we deserve to be, you know what I'm saying, on live according to them. We deserve to be, you know what I'm saying, like oppressed, but them, they could do whatever, you know what I'm saying, like look at Trump with Maduro. They could do, you know what I'm saying, go get a president in this country. Meanwhile, if any other nation would have done what Trump did, it would have been a war right now.
Khan. And you know what's crazy is that they really are the true criminals. Because we do not commit crime because it's fun. We do not commit crime just to commit crime. We're people that's oppressed. We're people that they keep oppressed. They see us poor. We'll take even dead-end jobs. They will refuse us as janitors. They will refuse us as the bottom of the barrel when it comes to slaving. And then they say, well, they're criminals. You condition us to be criminals. You're just a criminal with no condition. And I'm going to show you exactly the proof. This is a white man in the UK. He won the lottery and he used 2.4 million British pounds of his winning. That's like damn near 5 million Canadian dollars. And he set up a drug lab. Imagine that. He is a millionaire. He won the lottery. He's a millionaire. He said, I'm going to set up a drug operation. Just give me 100,000. I'm going to flip it lawfully. I'll be good with $500,000. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to pay my tithes, pay my camp fees, buy a house. We put money in the school. This man won 2.4. We need to do the conversion. What is 2.4 million pounds?
It's a lot, Priest. You know what I'm saying? Like $500,000, we just buy a duplex, triplex. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've, you know what I'm saying, rented the rest, have our own place, and then, you know what I'm saying, like build our school, build our people and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And devils like, and Salaka Priest, it's not the first time I heard that. Devils always want to say, like, well, you know what? If I win the lottery, I will do all the drugs that I can do.
You know what? I remember this white man. Let me see if I find the clip. He won the lottery. He said, what you gonna do with the money? Snort cocaine and hookers. I was like, damn. You see, that's the difference. Like with our people, we win the lottery. Let's watch this, right? Even when you're hearing the music, all the criminal activities they boast about is to get out of poverty. They sell crack to not be poor no more. You know, they want to get out of the misery. They're going to get out of the ghetto and invest in proper businesses, just like the show. What's called the show Power, you know, and things like that. These people, he won $1 million. He said, you know what? I'm going to set up a drug lab.
All the drug. God.
Let me see. What's the white man? He won the lottery. He said, I'm snorting cocaine.
Do all the drugs that
well, damn. Yo, I found it in a matter of seconds. Watch this. That's white people for you. Like, you can't make this up.
Those are your lucky numbers. Can I tell you what? Do you know your chances of winning?
Slim to none.
Slim to none. You're right. Let me tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Listen.
There we go.
He did not even hesitate. It was so naturally. He said, yo, what you gonna do? Watch. Powerball prize increases to 500 million. 500 million US. You know, how much is that in Canada? 500 million US. That's damn near
almost 600.
Listen, I don't care how much it is at this point. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
that's good night. That's almost
600 million.
That's almost 700 million Canadian.
Okay.
You understand? That's almost 700 million Canadian. He did not hesitate. He said, bunch of hookers and cocaine. You say, I'm gonna overdose.
Those are your lucky numbers. Can I tell you what? Do you know your chances of winning?
Slim to none.
Slim to none. You're right. Let me tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh, okay.
Like he said that with a straight face. Like he's not ashamed.
God, and Salakia, what you know what I'm saying? Like you got a 0.00001% to win the lottery. And the only thing, you know what I'm saying, in this devil mind is to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, have his like lust, fulfill his lust.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying? And this is why we say, like, lusting is not our culture. Lusting, you know what I'm saying, over anything, like sexual lust, being a deviant is not our culture, but it is the spirit of the white man, man.
Damn right. That's like he didn't hesitate. He said, "What are you gonna do if you win 500 million?" He said, "Bunch of hookers and cocaine." Like, damn. That's all that's on your mind. Now, this other devil, he did win 2.4 million pounds, and I looked at it, right. That's almost 5 million Canadian dollars. You're buying 2 triplex. We're buying 2 quadruplex. We could buy like 5 properties with that, right?
Flip that.
The man said, "No, you know what? I'm gonna just set up a drug lab." See, this is the problem. White people, you should not even be given all this money. Why? You know what he should have done? He should have donated to the school in Birmingham. That's what he should have done. You understand? Because now, guess what? You got arrested. Imagine that. You got arrested, and he's a pensioner, meaning he's retired. He gets his pension. He wins the lottery. He said, it's not enough. It's never enough for our oppressor. He could have, listen, he conquered the whole planet and it's still not enough. He tried to conquer the outer space. Let me bring this precept out real quick. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? A regular thief comes with a purpose. He said, yo, we're going to rob the safe. Oh, he has a TV. We'll take the TV. We'll take something of value. The oppressor will take everything, and everything is still not enough. Listen, this man is a pensioner. He gets his pension. He's retired. He probably, struggling as an old white man. Probably not. Who cares whether he is or not? He wasn't when he won the lottery. He decided to set up a drug lab, then gets arrested. And now the 2.4 billion, he's going to have to pay his bail for it. You understand? So let me just finish the verse. If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Why? Because it's our culture. It's the law. Now listen, if I have some apple trees, some blueberry bushes or whatnot, some fall on the ground, I'm not supposed to pick up every single fruit to not leave anything for anyone. Listen, leave them for the poor. Leave them for the needy. The oppressor would pick it up. He would put some barbed wire around the things that he would not even pick up. He would pick it up. You see people, what they do? They would pick it up and he would throw it away just so that he don't get it. And that's our oppressor today. You understand? Our oppressor is the devil. Like, he should not be given anything. He should not be in power. He should not be rich. That's what he does with his money. The first one, so like we have to play the clip again out of one. This devil is
15.
Those are your lucky numbers. Can I tell you do you know your chances of winning?
Slim to none.
Slim to none. You're right. Let me tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh.
And Salaka, priest, if you may, he's high right now.
Yeah, he's high right now.
He's high right now. Like, you understand? Like, he's playing the lottery. He's high doing the interview, high as hell. It's high like a kite.
You could tell he's high as hell. Good night. And see, that's our oppressor. And this is who rules the planet today. Like, here's another proof. Oh, a person should not be given power, should not be given money. What do they do with the money? They buy private islands, they smuggle children over there, and they assault them, and they eat them, and they do all types of nastiness to them. And then they set Amber Alerts. Like, imagine that. I think Amber Alert is just really a lucrative business for white people because they're the one kidnapping the children. They said, we'll set a reward for 10 grand. Yeah, but you sold the children for like $1 million. I'm not so much of a conspiracy theorist, but you set up the Amber Alerts, but you're kidnapping all the children. Imagine that. That's what white people with money do. They fulfill their lust.
And
that's what they do.
While you Salakia, I don't want to cut you up, but while you mentioned that, right? There's a white lady, I forgot her name, you know what I'm saying? Her name is always keeping my mind, but you know what I'm saying, like she went to Haiti and trying to see what's going on in Haiti right now, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. And then when she came down in Haiti and she was seeing, like, you know what I'm saying, the Hillary and Bill Clinton Foundation kidnapping children, taking children, you know what I'm saying, out of Haiti and shipping them everywhere in the world. And when she started, you know what I'm saying, like talking about it, she was supposed to do a documentary or reporting about it. She was found unalive. You know what I'm saying? She was found unalive. And that's what's going on in these countries, you know what I'm saying, in these Caribbean countries. You have like agencies, you know what I'm saying, orphanages, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, like from that are made up, you know what I'm saying, by white rich white people and whatnot. And the main thing that they do is kidnap children or take children out of their family. There's a destruction, the disaster going on over there. They take children and send those children to Epstein Island. So, you know what I'm saying? And Epstein Island is one of the islands that they have. It's just because, you know what I'm saying, the focus point is on Epstein Island right now. But they have a bunch of Epstein Island across the world. There's islands in the Pacific Ocean, you know what I'm saying, that people don't even know, you know what I'm saying, don't even think about. You know what I'm saying? They're little piece of island, and they make island themselves. You know what I'm saying? They make island like, you know what I'm saying, like a not natural island, but artificial islands as well. Right. So imagine, you know what I'm saying, what they have and what's not popping on Google Map and whatnot, where they, you know what I'm saying, they have like full pleasure, you know what I'm saying, like no restriction whatsoever, where they, you know what I'm saying, violating every type of laws that, you know what I'm saying, every type of, you know what I'm saying, morality laws on the face of the earth, man. That's exactly what they do, man.
And you think it's a conspiracy theory? Listen, everything that goes on, like in movies, that's why I love movies. John Muhammad brought us out. Art reflects like the reality and controls like the people. Like I think also out there messaged me, say, yo, the movie Greenland 2 just came out. I watched the movie Greenland 2. This is amazing. We're gonna talk about that afterwards, you know, because we're gonna segue into what's going on in the world. But if you see movies like Private Islands, you know, what's it called again? There's a movie, it's called The Hunt or something like that. They just kidnap a bunch of people, and rich people are betting on. They're hunting them. Yeah, they're literally actively hunting them. You know, The Purge is real. The movie The Hunt and stuff like that. You know, that's the thing. It reflects reality. How do you know that rich people own like private sectors or private islands and they do what the hell they want? Epstein. Epstein is just like I said, the only one that just came to light.
Right.
That's it. There's more than one Epstein Island, and if you you know, if you think, well, oh, it's just Prince Andrews, you know, back then they did not need an Epstein. During slavery, they did not need an Epstein Island. During the Greco-Roman Empire, it was the law. They did not need a private island. They do it in public. That's all oppressive.
So like if I may, you know what I'm saying, like, and don't think, you know what I'm saying, because you're in Canada right now, the same thing is not happening in Canada right now. It is happening in Canada. It is happening in Montreal. It is happening, you know what I'm saying, in Quebec. It is happening in Ottawa, Toronto, you know what I'm saying, Calgary, you know what I'm saying, all over Canada. The same thing as, you know what I'm saying, Jeffrey Epstein Island, you know what I'm saying, that went on and everything. It is happening in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Your politician and people in power over here are exactly doing the same fucking thing over here. So
Salaki, I was trying to bring this out. You know what? I seen a video on TikTok. Let me see if I could find it and send it, right?
And so it's gonna come out too.
Yeah, because I think they were saying Jeffrey Epstein loved Montreal.
God.
And Listen, white girls disappear all the time in Montreal. Now they're being found that they're being prostituted. Imagine that. And would it be shocking to find out that some of them were sent to Epstein's Island? Absolutely not, because they end up all over the world. Yeah. It's all they want to talk about. What's the brother name? He's an idiot. The bald guy that's smoking cigars all the time, and people say
I just seen him yesterday. You know what I'm saying, like Cobra Kai. So like,
yeah, he's a dickhead, really. What's his name?
Cobra Kai. Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate. They accuse Andrew Tate and his brother of prostituting like underage Eastern European girls, right? And the focus is on them. But there's a whole list of world leaders going back and forth to Epstein's Island. There's an article. Apparently, some girl said she bit off. She bit Trump, and she bit Trump. Good night. She bit Trump to try and escape. I'm not gonna tell you where she bit him, but just right? Allegedly. And then
in the same place he was grabbing them.
In the same place he went to grab the woman.
In the same place he was grabbing them and shit.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, you said grab him by the box? No sweat. That's what she tried to do." But the point is this: the focus is on Andrew Tate. Not that we should not focus on Andrew Tate. If he is actually guilty of it and his brother, that should also be addressed. But you cannot sweep under the rug all those world leaders. Why? Because they have money. And that's a problem. And that's what the Bible talks about, the respect of persons. Listen, if you're guilty of it, you're guilty. It don't matter how much money you got. And that's what white people should not have money. What do they do with money? They invest in private islands. They rape children. They eat children. They want to snort cocaine and buy hookers. He set up a drug lab. You should have gave me that money. And especially considering the fact that in the UK, they were paying reparations to descendants of slave owners till like 2015. Don't tell me you are struggling. And if you're struggling as being paid reparations from slavery until 2015, you should not have money. They'd say that we're bad with money. White people are bad with money. You should have paid the slave reparations as opposed to paying the slave masters. And now he won 2.4 billion British pounds and set up a drug lab. And you want to compare us to them? How diabolical is that? You give us $100,000, we buy a property. Listen, I've seen properties amazing. That's almost 5 million Canadian. Over here, you know how much farmland there is? There is an association that helps Black people get farmland in Canada. We got the farmland for the Commander John YAHANNA in Canada. We got the farmland in Quebec, the farmland in Ontario, the farmland in Alberta that Black people had, but white people decided to kick him out. We would have got that back. And we would have paid for it. You understand? But no, you rather give the money to the white man so you can snort cocaine and sleep with hookers and set up drug labs and invest on an island of pedophiles. That's why white people should not be in charge. Salak Yadawan.
Right, can't. You know what I'm saying? And the faster you Edomites, Caucasian realize, you know what I'm saying, that you should not be in charge, but Black, Hispanics, and Native Indians should be in charge, the faster it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, for the entire world. You know what I'm saying? The better it's gonna be for the entire world, you know what I'm saying, the quicker. You know what I'm saying? But you should not be in charge, because the people that are in charge, you know what I'm saying, like exactly that, they're with Epstein. You know what I'm saying? And there's ideas that Epstein didn't die that is in Israel right now and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, that's not the case. The thing is, you're not doing anything about, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in your empire. And what I could see is most of you white people, you focus about Black people, how much you hate Black people. You know what I'm saying? Instead of standing up and be like, we don't want a politician that's raping, that's like a raping, unaliving, you know what I'm saying, molesting children, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no cannibals and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, as leaders. Instead of saying that, instead of going there, you know what I'm saying, get your, you know what I'm saying, like politician, take them out of the house and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, like put them in the public, and you know what you do to them, you know what I'm saying? instead of doing that, you rather, you know what I'm saying, focus on black people. Meanwhile, hey, your empire is falling, we building. So like,
Right. Hey, Shalom, sis. Nzamana, Yahweh Shema, Thaba, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, the word for tuning in. And that's what I was bringing out earlier, Adawan, before you came on. It's like white people, they don't focus on the right things. They're going to complain about the great replacement. If you start focusing on black people and go have sex with your white wife, you'll be making more children. But then again, should you be making more children? Because it seems like the more children you make, the more they disappear. They end up on Epstein's Island.
Okay.
That's what, listen, the Bible said you're going to be exterminated off the face of the earth. That's what the Bible says in the book of Obadiah. Maybe it's not so bad.
Okay.
It's not so bad to have a planet without white people, because maybe no children will be disappearing.
Right.
You understand? Just maybe. Maybe there will never be an Epstein's Island.
Okay.
Understand? Maybe you wouldn't be worried about the great replacement if you were actually replaced. So that's Salakia.
It's true though. It's true, because you know what I'm saying, like there's nothing that they do like in this earth that's like really beneficial to the world, like in the long term. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it's always destruction. And it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me like how those oppressors cannot put themselves in the mirror. They love Michael Jackson so much, right? They love Michael Jackson. Michael, they pass out when Michael come in. But Michael say, you know what I'm saying, the man in the mirror, look at the man in the mirror. It's hard for white people, you know what I'm saying, to look at them in the mirror and say, well, we done all these things. We oppress so many people. We destroy everything in the world, the ozone layer, the air, the water, you know what I'm saying, like everything we destroy. We go in countries. What did Trump do? Go in Venezuela and get the oil. Why? Because he needs money. We don't have the money, we're gonna steal it from somebody else. We don't have this, we steal it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're doing good, we're gonna rape you, we're gonna grape you, unalive you, we're gonna do anything to you, you know what I'm saying? That's all you've been doing. And it's hard for white people to admit it, man. It's impressive. It's like shocking to me. Like, how can you do all these things and still, like, instead of looking at what you've been doing, you know what you do? These niggas, these niggas.
And you know what's funny, right? Well, not so funny, but like you said, white people really are broke. And they say, yo, we're running out. Well, running out is really not even a word you could use, because they never had anything. They always took from someone. What did the Spanish do? These people really, they have money like that. They came over here. They took the gold, they took the people and the resources. That's what they did. Trump went in Venezuela and did the same thing the British, the French, the Spaniard, the Portuguese, and the Dutch did. Took the people and the resources. You understand? That's all they did. And really, you can't look in the mirror. I put up a video, right, when I spoke about how white people want us to be thankful for them for ending slavery, right? In the comments, a white woman said, white people expecting a thank you for stopping something that they should have never started in the first place is white narcissism. I was like, well, damn. She has, you know, a little common sense. She said it's white narcissism. White people are narcissistic. They're doing wrong and they think, you cannot point the finger at me for what I'm doing wrong. Look at what you're doing. Don't point a finger at me. You're doing worse. How so? Black people with all the money in the world, right? In their right mind, they would never build an Epstein's Island. Diddy followed the white man. Like, I know white people are going to always say this. What about Diddy? What about R. Kelly? They are product of white society. That's what they are. Diddy was what? He said he was raised by his sexual deviant mother. I think she molested him too. But she's a product of white society. R. Kelly is a product of the church, which is white society. If it wasn't for white people, you would never had Diddy's. You would never had R. Kelly's. You would have never had Michael Jackson. Jay-Z. The deviant Jackson. You would have never had that if it wasn't for white people. White people brought nothing constructing to the world? Nothing. They brought death, diseases, deviancy, drugs. Like, who's the biggest drug addict on planet Earth? Don't ask me.
So like we just seen
Ask
it.
him.
You should just seen it. What you gonna do with the money? You know what I'm saying? Like, go buy cocaine and your hookers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let me see. Yeah, Slovakia.
It's shit crazy.
Tell you, it's 1 out of 292 million. What do you think about that?
I knew it.
You knew it. Your numbers are lucky, though. Am I right?
I hope so.
Can I ask you, if you won all the money, what would you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, Black people, Hispanics, Natives, you hear about our stories through the music, even though they push the wrong message these days. You hear, yo, I'm trying to buy my mama a house. You know, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to get out of poverty. This man is about to win $500 million US. In the first thing, he didn't even flinch. He said, let me rewind. He said this.
what did you do with it?
Bunch of hookers and cocaine.
He did not flinch. He didn't hesitate. He said that with a straight face, like it's natural for him to be a junkie and a deviant. He said, I'm gonna get a bunch of hookers and cocaine. Give Black people $1 million. $1 million. Know about a bunch of hookers and cocaine. Are you crazy?
Nah.
You understand? That 500 million should go to Commanding General YAHANNA, feed the whole nation.
Right.
And you know what he does? He feeds the whole nation with no million. You understand? All the food programs that we have, the clothing drives that we have, and you know what? It's beneficial for Black people to be in power. Where's the proof? Every single food and clothing program we have, food and clothing drives that we have. You know, white people come and get a plate, right? You know, the Asians come and get some clothes.
Right.
You know that, right? See, that's the problem. The problem is the wrong people is in charge right now. The wrong people are in power. They just had a food drive in Syracuse. I think the white woman told Nahari Allah. Shout out to my nigga Nahari Allah.
Right.
White woman told Nahari Allah or Sabaya, they said, yo, Jesus is Black. She's like, yes, Jesus. Like, seeing you guys, Jesus must be Black. The Savior must be Black.
Wow.
How? Because Black people, Hispanics, Natives are feeding the whole planet Earth. That's why. They know they should not be in charge. Like, white people are really tired of being in charge. That's why they don't want Trump in office. That's why they don't know whether to be Democrats, liberal, conservatives, or whatnot. They don't know which political party to choose because they're realizing that they are not fit to rule.
Yeah.
You understand?
And so like to bring it further, like if you don't mind, like white people, like ordinary white people saying like their leadership is like really failing and they never had a real strong leadership in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And them reading the Bible, them seeing what's happening, them looking at the I.S.U.P.K rising up, they're actually realizing, you know what I'm saying, like that, damn, these men must be the men of God. These people must be the real Jews. Why? Because when I read the Bible, that's exactly what the Jews supposed to do. Make the world a better place. You know what I'm saying? For all you Jewish people out there, you know what I'm saying? Like your job in the world, just like it says in, you know what I'm saying, in the Tanakh, you know what I'm saying? When the righteous are in authority, the, you know what I'm saying, the people rejoice. You know what I'm saying? When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. Your job is not to make the place, this earth, more evil and more abominable, more oppressed than it already is. That's not your job as, you know what I'm saying, somebody that is chosen by God. Your job is to make this place more beautiful, more better to live, a place where everybody could live in peace. This is why the scripture, you know what I'm saying, paraphrasing, this is why the scripture say, you know what I'm saying, like they will beat, you know what I'm saying, their weapon in plowshare, you know what I'm saying, paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying, that we won't need, you know what I'm saying, no weapon of mass destruction. We won't need, you know what I'm saying, no, you know what I'm saying, atomic missiles and whatnot, nuclear missiles and whatnot. We won't need these things. Why? Because there's a righteous people that's directing, that's guiding, you know what I'm saying, that's conducting justice on this world. If you're chosen by God, if you're the righteous people, that's your job. Make this place, make this earth a better place. Make it be heaven on earth. for everybody. But you can't do that. Why you can't do that? Because you are the devil the Bible speak of. Because you're such an oppressor, and you will always be an oppressor and oppress the weak. Meanwhile, the Bible tell you, you understand, to stand up for the weak. You understand? The scripture that you're using, that you're claiming, tell you to stand up for those that don't have no justice. We are not Palestinian. We don't give a damn about Palestine. But we understand Palestine pain. Why? Because you did that to us. And Palestine could be a better, those Palestinians could be, in a better place if we rule the earth. If we are in charge. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, every other nation could have a better chance at life and a better time in this earth if we take control and we rule the earth, because we will rule it with equity, justice, and care. So like
that's a fact. Like Officer Adiar said, that's your job, is to keep the peace. You understand? Let me share this real quick before we move on. Donald Trump was the second person to receive a gifted Nobel Prize. The first being Minister of Propaganda in Nazi Germany, Joseph Goebbels, or however you pronounce his dumb name. Imagine that. That's diabolical, right? So Donald Trump is the new modern day, he's the Fourth Reich. How is he receiving a Nobel Peace Prize, a gifted Nobel Peace Prize? He bombed more country than any other president during his... He hasn't been barely, a year in office? Barely? He bombed like 8 countries, 9. And kidnapped the president. And this is who's supposed to be the peacekeepers? White people are realizing they should not be in power. They're realizing it. And that's why I say what Christ said, when Satan cast out Satan, how can his kingdom stand? Because they're like, you know what? They need to be a power shift. And don't listen to these idiots saying, well, China is the new rule. Communist or Russia, China, maybe it's going to be an Islamic world. No, it's not. The Bible tells you there's only 2 ways, right? Let me bring this up real quick. This is 2nd Ezra's. Second Ezra's chapter 6, verse 10. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. This is a metaphor talking about the actions of mankind between the heel and the hand. Jacob held Esau's heel. Esau is the heel. The hand is Jacob. Esau is the Edomites, the Caucasian race. The hand is so-called Jacob, so-called the forefather of the Israelites, or so-called blacks, Latinos, and natives. The actions of mankind is between the relationship between the current ruler and the future ruler. That's it. It's not going to be China. It's not going to be a Muslim world. It's not going to be a East Indian Sikh world. It's not going to be whatever you think the new world order is. It's not going to be that. The Bible tells you about the new world order.
Right.
Because I'm going to show you too, right, how current society that we're in is not a new world order. You know how it's not a new world order? Because they based it off of the previous society, who based it off the previous society in the previous empire, so on and so forth. There is nothing new about the society that we're currently in right now. What will be new, you understand, that people have never seen before is a righteous global society that can only be established through Israelite rulership. That is the new world order. It's a lot. You understand?
And why you're trying to find that out, you know what I'm saying? Like what you said was so powerful, because most people think that the new world order is like, you understand, Rothschild and what that, they've been ruling for the longest. What's new about, what's really new about, you know what I'm saying, them ruling again? There's nothing new about their Rothschild and whatnot child, you know what I'm saying, like Esteem, all these motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, names ruling. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new. But what is new is exactly, you know what I'm saying, like and if you go, you know what I'm saying, in 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9, you know what I'm saying, from Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the one that coming after. That's something new. You know what I'm saying? Esau is the end of the world. We but to what? You know what I'm saying? We're living in the end of the world right now. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You know what I'm saying? We living in the during the time of the end of the world. Ever since you see the white man in empire, you know what I'm saying, in charge, that's the end of the world. Then the new world order that's gonna come, that's his world order. You know what I'm saying? We have their empire, that's their world order. The new world order is us ruling the world. It's not Rothschild taking control. It's not, you know what I'm saying, like what they say, like with the AI and the mark of the beast. Forget all of that. Forget all, you know what I'm saying, this, you know what I'm saying? You don't see that in the Bible. And don't trust the white man, you know what I'm saying, prophets, fake prophecy, false prophecies. Don't trust of that. Trust the Bible. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing new about them. You know what I'm saying? That they're gonna come and bring, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna bring robot and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Hell to that. The new world order is us ruling the world.
I'm right. And that's really what it is. You understand? It's like, let me share this. Because this is one of the, I wouldn't call it a world leader, but he's part of the government that's ruling the world. Ted Cruz faces backlash after saying, let's stop attacking pedophiles. This is who you chose as a ruler. I want to say, I'm talking about blacks, Latinos, and Native too, because y'all voted. And it's just like in the book of Maccabees, when we decided to have the Greeks rule over us, then we're going to complain that we have murderous sexual deviants ruling over us. We chose them. This is the product of integration. You cannot complain about having these monsters ruling over you if you chose them to rule over you.
This pattern keeps on happening. Now, Senator Booker also said we should have bipartisan agreement. I think that's a great idea. We should have bipartisan agreement. How about we all come together and say, let's stop murders? How about we all come together and say, let's stop rape? How about we all come together and say, let's stop attacking pedophiles? And tragically,
good night.
This pattern.
This is who you want as a world leader? This is who you want to be in charge? But this is who you chose to be in charge. You understand? And this is why, listen, they're realizing these people, especially with Trump in office, Trump in office was the kicker for white people to just be themselves. What's the devil name? The generals brought it out during Black Watch. I think what, Kid Rock? Kid Rock had a song, no, during Black Watch, during the scripture breakdown, John Muhammad brought it out. Kid Rock had a song where he was singing about his love for underage kids. I was like, this is beyond diabolical. Especially in this day and age with Epstein and everything, right? Right now, you're about to see what the Bible says, the man of sin being revealed. He's revealing himself. And this is not more so a compilation to slander them. I don't know the clips that we're going to play. Like 90% of them, 95% of them, we just select random stuff. And we see that they are exposing themselves. Don't blame us. Blame themselves for just being themselves. Damn. You understand? It's a lot, the other one. This is who's ruling the planet right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a slug in this gun. Now, you're going to take my word for it, but there's a slug in this gun. Well, I want one shot to my head, one shot to Renee's. Are you ready, Renee?
No, I don't think I want to play.
Are you ready? You don't want to play. Bad luck.
Salak, the other one. You can't make this up. Look at the face of this devil. You can't make this up. This man was about to, he almost committed a suicide or a murder on live TV. And he has no problem with it. And this is who rules the planet right now. How do we know they're all the same? The man won the lottery. He said he's starting a drug operation. The other man's about to win the lottery. He said he's going to snort cocaine and sleep with hookers. Epstein's is a multi-millionaire that is taking orders like a food restaurant. He's taking orders from the British royal crown to sleep with underage kids, from the president, from celebrities. And this is what rich white people, listen, poor white people, rich white people, they're all the same. They are the devil the Bible speaks of, and none of them are fit to rule. Salakia.
I seen in the Jeffrey Epstein files, right? Where Jeffrey Epstein, there's a picture, and then you know what I'm saying, they explain the picture where he's taking magnifying glasses, you know what I'm saying, put in the sun, like he has like a child tied up on the grass, and take a magnifying glass to burn that child.
Dang.
Imagine you're a multi-millionaire, a billionaire. You have, you know what I'm saying, you have the Mossad behind you. You have the FBI protecting you. You have the CIA, you understand? On one phone call away, you could call the CIA. And the main thing you decide to do with your life is take a magnifying glass. I don't want my magnifying glass is over there. You know what I'm saying? Take a magnifying glass and trying to burn a child that is tied up on the grass. That's white people. You know what I'm saying? Just have, and now, Salakia, I want to use this as well. I want to say this as well. If they are rich in 2026, in the year 2000, in the year, you know what I'm saying, in 1990s, right? They are rich and doing all these things. What really happened to us in slavery? We got to think about it as a people. If they are right now, if it's right now, we living right now, and they're doing this to people right now. You know what I'm saying? And thank God, Jeffrey Epstein said he doesn't want no black woman, no black people in this island. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whatnot. They didn't want no black victim, even though they use black people, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. But if they're doing this to children and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Imagine what happened in the plantations, man. Imagine, you know, the slave master, just for the fun of it, just cut you up for no apparent reason.
They actually did.
God.
They were doing that. Christopher Columbus and his men were practicing how sharp their swords were.
God, exactly. God. You understand? You know? Imagine what happened into our forefathers, you understand, in those, you understand, like captivity camp, you understand, in the, you understand, and whatnot, you know, reservation, you understand, and whatnot, plantation and whatnot. Imagine what really happened to us when we could see Jeffrey. That's only one man in a place of power that's being exposed. God,
I found that Epstein clip burning that represents him burning children with a magnifying glass.
God, there's a picture about it. Okay, come. There's a picture about it though in the Jeffrey Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Burn. Why aren't you burning?
Oh, white people do this all the time, though. You know what I'm saying? White people do this all the time. You know what I'm saying?
And literally, imagine that, right? This is just we know Family Guy, right?
Yeah,
Epstein did that to children.
God. White people do this all the time. Like you have a white family. It's normal to see them coming out with rats and whatnot, dissecting frogs. They learned it from school. I learned that from school too, dissecting frogs and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? When I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? So it's normal, you know what I'm saying? White people will, you know what I'm saying, have cats. They have a cat, you know what I'm saying? They just kill the cats and trying to see the inside, what's really in the inside and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's normal for them. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like what Jeffrey Epstein did, like just having, you know what I'm saying, seeing a child being suffering, you know what I'm saying, being burned and whatnot. What really happened in slavery and what really happened, you know what I'm saying, like in certain houses where there's, you know what I'm saying, black people involved with white people, you know what I'm saying, that's not being, you know what I'm saying, told, and people that are like following white people concepts and way of life that are doing, you know what I'm saying, to other black men and black women. What's really happening, and it's gonna come out. Mark my words, it's gonna come out where you about to see a bunch of things coming out, you know what I'm saying, in this life. Salaki.
Khan and Salaki, I found the clip of Kid Rock, right? And I I don't know how I missed that because it wasn't a kids movie that we had to watch at some point, right? I was like, you cannot, like, how did we miss this? You know, in a children's movie too.
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
Good night.
Young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory.
It's mandatory. God damn.
It's good night. You can't.
So like it's all of them. It's all of them, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the music industry. Remember, like Biggie say, you know what I'm saying, like F, you know what I'm saying, the children and throw, you know what I'm saying, throw them under the bridge.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's all of them in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And they learn it like Biggie, like Puffy, like, you know what I'm saying, all of them, you know what I'm saying, like I believe DMX too have a verse where they say like he slept with a corpse and what, you know what I'm saying, his membrane was bloody and whatnot. They learned that from white people. They learned that from Jeffrey Epstein. They learned that from Weinstein. They learned that, you know what I'm saying, from Jewish people, from Caucasians. You know
That's a fact.
They learned that from Donald
their
Trump.
Kids too. You know how we know is their nature, and since they do that since they're kids, this is a perfect example. A Florida neo-Nazi teen, that's a child, has been arrested for planning church massacre and disseminating images of infants and toddlers being sexually abused.
God.
That's not a grown man. And you would know if you truly understood the Bible. Why? Because the Bible tells you about the oppressor.
God.
There's a book of Psalms, chapter 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb.
I had exactly that verse lined up right now.
Yeah. You understand? Listen, what's the movie? There's a movie they made. It's called Natural Born Killer.
Come on.
That's the oppressor. Like, if you don't believe in the Bible, just watch the movies. You understand? They're talking about themselves. Good night. Look at the face of this devil. You can tell me he has a face that you could trust. That's the oppressor. And look at this. This is how diabolical it is. This is the American flag in the background. Like, he's telling you right here. You know, he's letting you know. That's their nature. I watched a movie recently. What's it called again? It's called 13 Cameras. What? Good night. Y'all watch the movie 13 Cameras. Y'all will understand. This is the oppressor. That's his nature. You understand? That's how he is. That's not over the top, like over exaggerating. That's just how he is. And the sad part is, because of the indoctrination of Christianity, some white people can be saved. We need to save white people from themselves. You know, let's give them a hug and take away their sins. You give them a hug and you end up in a body bag.
You end up in the cauldron.
You end up on a dinner plate. If not on Epstein's island. You know? And that's the sad part. Good night. Listen, Salakia, what's this clip I had? Let me see if I can find this clip. Like, regardless, our oppressor is not fit to just... That's why our oppressor is made to serve, right? He needs to be kept in check. If he's not kept in check, watch this. Even the animals are oppressed. Even the animals lose their shit. Salakia.
Sorry, my car's trapped.
You're fine. Is that a raccoon?
Yes.
Be careful. So there's a dog in the back seat and the raccoon's in the front seat. The raccoon has her meth pipe. Oh, there's no... He's trying to smoke it.
Good night. God damn.
Listen, you cannot make this up. It don't matter if they're poor. It don't matter if they're middle class. It don't matter if they're rich. The oppressor should be in chains. This is the proof. Epstein is the proof. You know, your actors, the regular white man, the white trash that has a raccoon as a pet. I don't even know. How did you kidnap the raccoon? I don't want to know. The raccoon is a drug addict. Why? Because our oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. That's why.
Right.
You understand? The raccoon should be doing raccoon stuff, climbing trees, eating squirrels and birds, eggs. I don't know, whatever raccoons do. Being annoying. Now he's smoking meth. Even the white man's like, damn, white people are white peopling too much. White people have been white peopling for way too long. That's why a power shift needs to happen. And guess who will be thankful for that? White people. So like, yeah, I don't want.
Like, we need to stop profiling, racial profiling white people for real. So as a people, you know what I'm saying, start racial profiling these white people, because you never know what they're gonna do. It's just like a video I shared, you know what I'm saying. I didn't send it to you, so like it. You know what I'm saying, where there's a white woman in Africa. You know how Africans, like certain places in Africa, they eat dogs, right? The white woman say, like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want you to eat dogs, I don't want you to kill the dogs, I love the dogs. I will rather for you to kill the other Africans, the bandits.
Good night.
That's what the white woman said. Like, I love dogs. You know what I'm saying? I love them. They're eating dogs.
I seen it when they went to the dog meat market.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I think it wasn't a market. You know, it was like a private location where they eat dogs and whatnot. And the girl, you know what I'm saying, like you said, like they were cooking dogs and whatnot. And she's passing by with her African boyfriend and whatnot in the car. And she's like, what you guys doing? You know what I'm saying? You're killing dogs, you're eating dogs. I love the dogs, though. You know, why you doing this to the dogs? And she said, I would rather for you, you know what I'm saying, to kill the bandits, kill other Africans, eat other Africans instead of eating the dogs.
I seen it. Let me see if I can find it, because this listen, white people really imagine that, right? White people are telling you, do not. I mean, we don't advocate for Africans' culture. It's their culture to eat dog. In the kingdom, is not going to happen. But white people ate dog too during the Middle Ages, during the Black Plague. They ate their dogs, they ate their cats, they ate their leather boots, they ate their leather belts. They had to boil it first. They ate each other. Listen, they were digging up each other's grave and were making bone soup. So, let me see if let me pull that video.
They ate up all the mummies.
They ate the mummies.
They ate all of the mummies, like. You know what I'm saying? Like the few mummies that's left, they were like, oh, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, like keep it. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, to study or whatnot. White people would eat up all the Egyptian mummies. So for all you Kemetic, you should, you know what I'm saying, sue white people.
You should sue white. Don't worry about the Israelites. Why don't you sue white people? They ate your ancestors. Let me see if I can find the clip real quick, because this is like, yo, listen. White people ate dog, cat. What else did they eat? They made bones. They ate ashes. And she want to turn around and tell the Africans, don't eat the dogs, go eat the other Africans. You know why? Because she would eat the other Africans.
Damn right.
That's why. Like, how are you gonna say don't eat the animals? It's like the vegans. The vegans are stupid. You're killing the animals. Bitch, you're killing the plants.
Right.
Salakia. Salakia. You know? Like, don't. What do the Africans do for now? Let them enjoy that, because in the kingdom there's no dog meat market. There's no bush meat market in the kingdom. You understand? And then maybe you should have stayed your ass out of Africa. How about that? Maybe if you want to complain about the Chinese eating dogs, don't go to Asia. Don't stop meddling in other people's business, because then what happens? People hate you. That's why people hate white people, because they want to bring democracy to the Middle East. They want to remove dictators by kidnapping presidents and stealing the resources and say, I saved y'all. When you're going to oppress them even more and probably ship their children to Epstein's island. That's what you're going to do. You know, I can't find the video, but there's a video white people explain what they used to eat during the Middle Ages. They ate cats, they ate dogs, they ate rats.
And everything.
They dig up their graves and boil bone soup. They ate ashes. They literally ate rubber. They ate their rubber. No, not rubber. I mean leather. They ate their leather shoes. They ate their leather belts. I don't know what they eat. You know. What does it say again? I found this clip. I was like, damn. I think that's the one. I found the clip. Yeah, that's the one.
It's in my profile. I didn't send it to you, but it's in my profile as well.
Now I found another clip. Which one is it? Because I watched this while going to the slavery, right? You would not believe this. They ate like rotten bread and stuff like that. What else they eat? They eat all types of stuff, and then they want to complain. You should have left the Africans alone. You know, because you do the same thing.
Expected, feared, too much rain, too little rain, extended cold. Important about survival. Calories matter more. Coastal and river communities had access to fish. In normal times, the first 5 famine foods that saved countless lives. Each represents a category of survival eating. Each required specific knowledge to use safely. Each kept people alive when conventional food, flour alone, bake into dense, heavy bread, dark brown, intensely filling. The taste was bitter even after leaching. The text.
I'm gonna find it, right? I'm gonna find it. We're gonna play it on another episode. Listen, white people ate other people. They ate people. They ate people. They ate their children. They ate their elderly. They ate bones. You know, or whatnot. You understand? So, Lord be with that white woman who was shocked about the African eating dogs. African eat everything, literally. You know, if she didn't want to be shocked, maybe she should just stay out of Africa. That's it. Salak, the other one.
Yeah, that's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's white people. We need to start profiling white people. That's really about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the main thing. Start profiling white people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will think twice before, you know what I'm saying? Like, allowing yourself to be with them, allowing your children to be next to them, allowing, you know what I'm saying? And that will build, you know what I'm saying? Like, that will bring us together and us building our own school, our own universities, our own hospitals. Black women are dying in these hospitals and that lately. You know what I'm saying? They're killing black women in these hospitals lately, man. You know what I'm saying? Go look this up. You know what I'm saying? So that will make us, you know what I'm saying, get together and build together. And that's really, you know what I'm saying, what the kingdom of heaven is about. It's us getting together and building our own thing. Segregation is a must. So like it.
Damn right. So like I found the clip.
Damn right. That's what it is. That's the one.
What are you videoing? Hi, woman.
What the hell did you guys do to that dog? Yes, but did you kill him first before you cooked him?
Of course we did, yeah.
No, it looks like he was burned alive.
No, it was killed.
No.
I'm going to show you the blood. Come see the blood.
No.
Come see the blood. Come see the blood.
No.
You don't want to see.
You know, say that everything that dog felt is coming on every one of you. I just sent it to you.
But not to me. Not to me, actually.
No, don't be me.
Right? Yeah, of course. I'm selling it.
If you didn't do anything, it won't go to you. Whoever touched that dog, whoever hurt that dog, getting my juju.
So, like, can you pause it there for a question?
She said, "I'm selling the dog voodoo on you."
Yeah, come. So, come. I want people, you know what I'm saying, to all your voodoo priests, all your voodoo witches and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Listen to what this white woman said. She's the one that controlling the voodoo and sending voodoo to Africans. You know what I'm saying? And we know that, you know what I'm saying? Like we know about, you know what I'm saying, Queen Elizabeth, you know what I'm saying, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, you know what I'm saying, they do voodoo more than black people. You know what I'm saying? They have an old sect called the Druids. The Druids is about voodoo, black magic, and doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Like raising up their ancestors. It's the same thing that they
Right.
do with voodoo. You know what I'm saying? Go look up into the Jewish tradition with the culture, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, like different things, the rituals that they do. It's the same thing with voodoo. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of these, you know what I'm saying, MF over here. It's a lot.
Khan. Good night. She said, I hope you did not kill a dog. I'm saying the dog spirit on you. If you don't go back to the Caucasus Mountain.
You got it. No, you got a white witch from America here, baby. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. What are you guys going to do with the white dog? Are you going to kill him too?
No, I'm the one training this one personally. I have 3. I'm training them. Yeah.
Because I love dogs are the best things ever happened on this earth. They're better than humans.
Truly, true.
Yes.
I really accept that.
I mean, you guys should be cooking the bandits.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good night.
I won't say a damn thing. I'll pay you money.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Samaru.
Like if she'll pay them to, you know what I'm saying, kill another African, the bandit,
Imagine that.
and eat them, and not only cook, you know what I'm saying, burn them, eat them.
She didn't even say get rid of the bandits. She said you should cook the bandits.
Ah.
And you see how she said, yo, did you kill the dog before you burn? No, it looks like you burned it alive. She wants the bandit to be burnt alive and then cooked, then eaten. She would sit at the table.
She would eat it.
You would get a plate too. That's the oppressor. You know, like something. Listen, you cannot make this up. That's just the nature of the oppressor. Our oppressor is like a child, Eli, and he's simple. It's not complicated to understand white people. You understand? She said, "Don't kill the dog. Kill the bandits. Eat them. Don't eat the dog." You understand? That's the oppressor, and you can't make this up. You know, we're not choosing to we're not slandering them. Which, listen, white people are showing themselves. Good night. Someone sent me a post, right? Some devil killed his son because his son discovered pictures of his father dressed as a woman with a shitty diaper in his mouth. He questioned his father, like, Dad, what are you doing? The dad killed his son. Like, you can't make this up. You know, when I watch crime shows sometimes. The reason white people kill sometimes is, I seen this white man. You know what he did on one? He killed his mom because he was drunk. He got drunk. He beat her to death. He sobered up. The police told him, you killed your mom. He started crying. He's like, damn, it's impossible. Yeah, you killed your mom. You were drunk. You beat her to death. This other white man, the police came in to arrest him on a warrant just because he missed a court date. He literally started war in his mother's apartment. He shot it at the officers. They took him alive, not surprisingly. Right? Good night. You can't. Let me see if I can find this, because I was like, damn. Sometimes it's like, you really trying to give them the benefit of the doubt? You can't. I don't. I don't know about Officer Adiyar. I know I don't. I'm one of the least tolerant person. You know, I would not give these devil the benefit of the doubt. When you do, what happens? You die. Give them benefit of the doubt, date them, and you end up on a dinner plate. Give them the benefit of the doubt, let them in church, and then they shoot up the church. You give them the benefit of the doubt, you let them in your neighborhood, in your grocery store, they shoot up the grocery store. They run into another white man in the grocery store while they're during their shooting spree. They apologize to them, and then they go back on the shooting spree to kill more black people. That's what happens. Give people the benefit of the doubt.
So like, unless if they bow down and kiss them boots, then okay, I might have a drink with you. It's like
I would have a drink away from you. You could drink over there, and I'll drink over here. We have a drink at the same time. Matter of fact, I don't even have a drink with you. I just told you the white man killed his mom because he had a drink. He was drunk. He was just drunk, and he beat her to death for no goddamn reason. Then the police told him. He started crying. He said, "It's impossible. It is unfortunate, but you did." He couldn't believe it. Who could believe it? I could believe it. Because that's our oppressor. Throughout the history of our oppressor, what do? They murder each other to take power. That's happened during the Roman Empire, during the Greek Empire, during the Middle Ages. Damn. That's all they do. Everything they do revolves around violence, drunkenness, and sexual deviancy. Literally, every single thing. Who's the most profane fornicator? Esau. I don't know what to tell you no more. I forgot. I was trying to find the clip. The white man went to war with the police just because he didn't want to go to court. All he had to do is appear in court. He said, nah. He literally said to the cops, "Are you ready for war?" I said, okay, there, I found it. The video literally says the man opens fire after declaring war on cops. I said, damn.
Of course I do.
Stop screaming, Danny.
You heard how he's losing his shit from the jump? That's the oppressor.
Of course I do.
I'm smiling.
Okay. All right. Well, Dan, you want me to tell him that, or?
Let me skip to the part, right?
And it's live.
It's not like you enter people's house and you leave and you want the man able to kick down the door and leave, right?
That's correct.
Yep, I've been enjoying my night. Now you're in the house illegally because you took advantage of my biological mother.
Officer Sheik, this is Officer Dylan.
You're not an officer. You're a Nazi.
Okay.
You're a Nazi.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, Dan.
Yep. And I'm sorry you gained access illegally through my mentally ill.
All right, Danny. Either way, they're inside. Take care of it.
I'm not taking care of anything. They can leave.
Well, they're not leaving. There's like 7 of them.
Well, we're gonna have fun tonight, aren't we?
What?
Hey, Dan.
He said, "There's 7 cops. We're going to have fun tonight." Yeah, you're going to see what he's talking about.
We're gonna have fun tonight, aren't we?
Danny, we don't want to do this here where I live.
Officer?
We don't want to do this where I live. Remember? We talked about this, me and you. It can't happen here. I can't have this kind of action, okay?
Danny, I know you love your mom.
Listen, I don't love my mother. She's my biological mother. She's been a schizophrenic, abusive since I was born.
Oh my God.
And when I went to, and when you came and abducted me and brought me to a foster home, that was fun.
Hey, Danny, come on, let's go.
I'm not going nowhere.
Unsuccessful in his attempts to speak to Daniel, Officer Dillon steps back and lets Officer Sheik resume his position.
Danny, open the door.
I'm not opening.
I didn't hear anything.
There's 7 of them in here. Come on.
I can't
All right, I don't want this to happen.
Well, if they're going to bring a dog, they should probably bring another deputy.
Bailed out.
But Sarge handled it.
What?
Warning of the chaos that will soon unfold.
You got 4 here, so I'm going to go grab a shield.
I wish.
So, like, you see this other one?
Come.
The devil said, "If you want war, I'll give you a war." Let me skip to where the part.
There's not 1 here. There's 7.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm no longer asking you. No disrespect. I'm telling you. You have
Come on, Danny.
No. Now they're trying to boss you in your own home. Come on.
No, that's me, you dummy.
No, stay out of the door. I want to talk. We're talking. I've been waiting for this lover and
Dan.
pedophile.
Danny,
Vicky, you're not going to be able to reason with him. I'm going to need you to leave the hallway. Please don't make me force you out of the hallway.
No, he isn't going to hurt me.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't want him. I don't want you to get caught in the middle of this. Please leave over.
Do you think that everyone's going to help you, officer?
Dan, no.
No, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
You're not hurting my son.
You're not going in there.
They're ready to kill me and I'm ready to die.
Danny, stop.
Despite repeated requests to leave, Vicky's refusal forces officers to manage conflict on both sides of the door.
Pon, can you stand with Mom?
I'm coming in. No.
This is not an option. You need to leave the apartment.
No.
We need you to leave the
I don't
apartment.
want my son to get hurt.
You should open the door, Vicky. Everybody has their life.
I don't. Daddy, they came in either way.
She's got to get out of the apartment. You come back, you're going to be arrested, Vicky.
My husband is here. I'm going in my bedroom.
Right there.
Please,
Nope.
I'm not even dressed.
Just right outside the
Can
door.
I go in my bedroom
No,
and at least get my jacket? I don't have a bra on even.
Get a jacket.
Please.
Come right out.
After getting her jacket, Vicky is finally escorted toward the front door of the apartment as officers prepare to take their next action.
I can hear him banging stuff around him. I don't know if it's weapons, but it sounds like whatever it is. All right. Just heads up, guys. I don't need rounds going through that door at you guys. Danny, come out.
Hey, I'm going to defend myself. Are you ready for this action?
He's defending himself. No, please don't hurt my son.
Let's go.
An officer fires non-lethal rounds beneath the door, and in an instant the scene erupts into chaos and gunfire.
9171 if county can step it up, please.
It's like a gun. They say gunfire, and I seen the paintball gun.
Yeah, he fired non-lethal rounds. The moment he did, as you can see, he got out the room. He started firing at them. Watch this, like in a matter of seconds.
There's non-lethal rounds beneath the door, and in an instant the scene erupts into chaos and gunfire.
9171 if county can step it up, please.
The devil is saying, "Yes, baby, come get some."
I'm down.
War on them. He said, "Yeah, you wanted a war? I got you." That's the oppressor. He don't give a damn about the cops. You know.
So like, I'm down. Come get me.
Yo, what's this nigga name? Schwarzenegger. Yeah, that's him. Listen. Where is it again? Good night. Listen, at the end of the day, this is oppressor right here, right?
Come on, kill me. I'm here. Come on, do it now. Kill me.
Come on, do it.
You understand?
I'm down.
I'm down. Salakia. You know, y'all can fast forward on the video. The devil that's shooting at the police got taken in custody. You know, of course, unharmed, right? Not surprisingly. But that's the oppressor. Everything that revolves around the oppressor is about violence, deviancy, and drunkenness. That's why all their festivities and pagan holidays revolves around what? Drunken orgies. You understand? That's why the world leaders are... They made the movie. What's the movie again with the East Indian and the Asian cat, Harold and Kumar? George Bush sniffs cocaine. You know, it's all about being a drunken sexual deviant. That's what the oppressor is all about. And he's a murderer. He's a degenerate, violent, drunken sexual deviant. And this is who rules the planet right now. You can't make this up. We did play the clip. The white lady went to Africa telling the Africans, stop eating the dogs, go kill and eat other Africans. Oh, damn. Good night. We can move on to the next one. Salakia, the one.
Let's go.
You know what? A couple more left before we play our episode of white people. We had nothing but white people in today, anyways. Damn. So so Trump is going viral because he posted and deleted a video depicting Barack and Michelle Obama as monkeys in the final seconds. I have the whole video. That's the funniest part. Let me see. Can I play the whole video? This is our oppressor. This If you think Trump has nothing to do with the Nazis, he's the modern day Nazi. All about propaganda. Nothing but propaganda. Watch this. This is the clip.
In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight.
And he's the lion. It's the lion.
Yeah.
He's the lion.
You can't make this up. You can't make Trump is hilarious. Like, he made himself the lion. To let you know that it brings back to the movie I was talking about, Zootopia, right? Where the predator and the prey lives among one another, you know, with no issues at all. Trump is portraying himself as the king of the kingdom. That's it. Prey and predators have to abide by the rules of the king. The lion, who's the king of the animal kingdom, right? And who is portrayed as the king of the kingdom? Donald Trump, who is modern day Pharaoh, modern day Caesar. You understand? That's it. Like, you cannot make this up. Now, is it a coincidence that he portrayed Michelle, a sister, and Obama, a dusty African, as apes? It's not a coincidence. He portrayed, what's his name again? Biden as sucking on a banana. Damn. Good night. It's not coincidental. But guess what? This is who you chose. This is who you wanted to lead. This is who you decided to integrate with. And Trump really did not want to delete that video. He was told, yo, delete that shit. What's wrong with you? Trump don't give a damn. Apparently, he soiled himself on live TV. You understand? Salak, the other one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, one more we had to play. And then could go to white peopling. So this ICE agent threatened someone in Minnesota. He said, you raise your voice, I erase your voice.
Yeah, damn.
Damn. Oh, by the way, ICE is in Canada too. They're in Montreal, Toronto, they're in Ottawa, they're in Calgary, and they're what? In Vancouver.
But before you know what I'm saying, like let me just put this right. This is for every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You think you're gonna come over here and commit crime, right? The best option is to come into the UPK. You know what I'm saying? I understand that crime, you know what I'm saying, makes your lifestyle and makes you have money, and you think because you have money, you think you're somebody today. You know what I'm saying? Us, me, Barakala, and the other brothers in Montreal and Canada, you know what I'm saying? We're not rich. We're not millionaires. The little that we have, we give it to our people. We put a little aside to give it up to our people. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? We are rulers of the world. That's how we feel. You need money, you know what I'm saying, to make you feel like mighty. But the thing is gonna come, you know what I'm saying? ICE is watching exactly what you're doing. The government is watching what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? The RCMP, the mounted police in Canada, are watching what you're doing. CSIS is watching what you're doing. And they're gonna come for you. You see, like that Booker T, you know what I'm saying? Like that Booker T, you know what I'm saying? Like when Booker T said, I'm coming for you niggas. They're gonna come for you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come for you. The best thing and the best option you have, this is a warning to every Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian. The best thing that you have right now is the I.S.U.P.K. Leave that life of crimes behind because they are coming for you. So like.
Go, sucker! Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
That's ICE.
That's ICE. And don't think, listen, You know what it reminds me of too? Is Canada, right? Slaves in Canada ran to the US thinking they're going to be free. And the US ran to Canada thinking they're going to be free as well. Just to find out that wherever you run, where the oppressor rules, whether it's the British, whether it's the Spaniard, the Portuguese, the French, you're a slave wherever you are. And ICE is the slave catcher. You're going to run to Canada. ICE is in Canada. ICE is arresting First Nations of Canada and taking their First Nation status card from them. You think really, wherever you're going to go outside of America, you're going to be safe. You're going to go outside of Canada, you're going to be safe. You're going to go to the islands. You're going to go to South Central America. Wherever you're going to go, you're not going to be safe from the oppressor. You're not going to be safe from the nukes. You're not going to be safe from anything if you are outside of the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge. Obviously, I already told you, yeah, that's the best option. Really, that's your only option. If you come over here, you come into the school if you're so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native. We're going, and it's sad to say that our people are going to realize that the hard way. You understand? ICE is in Canada, and I read an article. What can they and cannot do? They can do anything.
Right.
The thing now is up to Canada to respond accordingly to their actions. If they decide to shoot someone, they decide to arrest and deport someone, they could do it. Now, is Canada going to reprimand them from it? That's a different question. Canada has to decide whether they're going to react based on their actions. Literally.
So like I just want to put this out there as well, you know what I'm saying, before you go, you know what I'm saying, to it. And to all you white people out there watching us, listening to us, and knowing what we do, like black, you know what I'm saying, like I.S.U.P.K, you see me, you see SHALAM, you know what I'm saying, you're about to see more brothers, you know what I'm saying, with us. But to all of you watching what we're doing, and you know what I'm saying, not saying anything, not promoting us, not putting money behind what we're doing, because it is the righteous cause, it is the only thing to do. You know what I'm saying? You see ICE killing white people in the US, they're gonna kill white people over here too.
Damn right.
So put that in your mind. So you know what I'm saying, mark my words, they're gonna kill white people over here too. So the main thing, the best thing to do will be to support the I.S.U.P.K, to tell the government, you know what I'm saying, like, wow, these black Jews, you know what I'm saying they're black Jews, those over there, you know what I'm saying that they're Jewish, who are the real ones? You know what I'm saying? We want the records to be open. We want the Catholic Church to open all the records and everything. And you know what I'm saying, like, let's see what, you know what I'm saying, what brings weight. You know what I'm saying? That should be, you know what I'm saying, in your mind right now, because the times that we're about to live is not something that's gonna be funny. You're about to be on the line. It might not be you, it might be your daughter, it might be your sons, it might be your brother, it might be your sister, it might be your mother, it might be your father. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that you're gonna realize is what ICE is doing in the US and killing white people as well, they're gonna do that over here as well. You know what I'm saying? Why not promote the I.S.U.P.K, the only thing, you know what I'm saying, that stand against evil and do exactly, you know what I'm saying, like what you're supposed to do. That's it. So like
Kawakan. And I don't know if people realize this, right? They're in the major Canadian cities. Like they're in the cities where there's probably one of the most, like Montreal is a hub for immigrants, Toronto is a hub for immigrants, Ottawa is the capital. What does it say? They say Vancouver, and what's the other city again? I think
Calgary.
Edmonton or Calgary.
Yeah, Calgary, I believe.
Listen, there's immigrants in all these places. There's First Nations in all these places. They're not going to go for the most elite. And ICE is going to do the same thing they do in the U.S. They're not going to go for the number one illegal immigrant. They're going to go for blacks, Latinos, and natives. If Latinos did not feel oppressed enough in Canada, they're about to get a wake-up call where they have no choice but to be in the school. The Lord doesn't help you if you're not with him. If you cover yourself with the covering of Egypt, you're going to be confused. Right. You're going to be like, well, I thought I was a Canadian. I thought I was a citizen. Yeah, who told you that? Listen, the First Nations are suffering on their own land. What makes you think you're above their suffering? You can't suffer like them. You understand? That's the problem. Was it Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1 and 3? It's going to be your shame and confusion to trust in the oppressor. Now he's bringing the immigrant, as if we didn't even have an immigration police. It's not new that brothers and sisters in Canada are getting deported. About to face more deportation, about to face more oppression. ICE said, really, we don't give a damn about deportation. He said himself, he said, you raise your voice, I erase you. Let's see if there's a clip.
I will tell you this, brother.
What?
You know, I will tell you this. You raise your voice, I raise your voice.
If I raise my voice, you'll erase my...
Exactly, yeah. Yeah.
Are you serious? You
Yeah.
said if I raise my voice, you'll erase my voice?
You know, the crazy part is that this ICE agent is most likely a brother. You could hear his accent. Like, if you would not wear your your uniform, you probably get arrested by ICE. He said, you raise your voice, I erase your voice. They're about to do this over here too.
And it's like a lot of ICE agents are also like Jewish people as well.
Yeah.
Put it out there. A lot of ICE agents are Jewish people as well. And from what they gathered lately, a lot of them come from the IDF also. You know what I'm saying? So you see what Jewish people are doing in Palestine. They have no sympathy, no love, no care. So imagine them doing that to your family members. You understand?
Damn right. With that, we're gonna close out with an episode of White Peopling. Listen, if you're so-called Black, Latino, or Native, right, descendant of the slaves in the Caribbean and the Americas, contact the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the closest branch in your zone.
Yeah, right.
ASAP. It's dangerous right now. It's about to be even more dangerous out here. If nobody takes care of our people will just die off. This is why commending General YAHANNA stepped in. Since 1969, we've been bringing you nothing but the truth, protection, food, clothing, you understand, a sense of hope that we have never had ever in our lives before.
Yeah, right.
You understand? So you better contact the I.S.U.P.K ASAP. You don't know what's the number, you're not sure, you just Google it. You just email us. Social media, you don't have one reason to not be able to contact the school. You're able to contact your drug dealer with or without a phone. Contact us. You understand? You're able to contact a prostitute on the phone. You can't contact us. You could do whatever. There's no way that you cannot contact the school today. ISUPK Montreal at gmail.com. ISUPK Toronto Canada at gmail.com, wherever zone you are, right? Send us a message. Go on all social media. Contact us ASAP. Time is running short for our oppressor.
Yeah,
it's
right.
also short for us who decides to remain in the ways of the oppressor. You understand? Let's share this last clip before we close it, right? Bear with me one moment.
And the white acts of danger. We got the special white breed indeed couples edition. As you can see right off the rip, they're moving, grooving, vibing, sliding the parachute. No ropes, no harness. Why? Strictly for vibes, because Red Bull is nowhere in sight. And Shorty decides, you know what? Let's just take this up another notch. I'm about to be hanging, dangling off this, what, like a curtain? And this is why free real so crazy, because you don't gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all idea was it was like, you know what? Let's just increase our hobby a little bit more. How about you just hang from the curtain while I glide and slide amongst the birds? Yeah, Marvin Verre, you guessed it. That's a long drop. Hands are sweating, my legs be sick like a stripper. Obviously, you ain't new this, you true this, because you wouldn't just be doing this, you know, your first try, but at some point in time, you had to try this for the first time. And like, I just know y'all on some freaky deaky shit if this is what you do on your regular day. Because, I mean, as you can see, sun is high in the sky, broad daylight, and they're just, hey, you know what? Let's go on a couple's date. You risk your life, I'm risk my life, you just risk a little bit more. And I'm just saying, hey, one false move, it is over. I mean, that's gonna be a long flight down because you have to see that. And there go your girl. Upper room, I already know. God gonna be like, hey, what? Start hanging from a curtain, half naked was a good idea. I mean, god damn, have you seen eagles and shit like that? They could swoop right in. Gone. I done seen toss goats off a mountain. You from a curtain ain't nothing. She spread eagle vibe with it. I mean, he looking down like, yeah, that's my girl. That's my baby. Y'all out y'all fucking mind.
Listen, sometimes you have to appreciate white people to be able to witness what white people do. Really, you can't thank white people for that. Shout out to who invented the camera lens. And then white people stole to do whatever the hell they like to do today. Again, white people, everything that they want to do involves death and deviancy. She's half naked in the air. She's performing stripper tricks in the air. It's a lot here. The brother said she's hanging from a curtain.
Stripping for the birds.
She's tripping for the birds. Damn. Yeah, imagine that's so crazy. She just slips, or I don't know. Anything can happen. Like the brother said, a bird swoops in. You just dropped. Like imagine you just until you drop. That's a hard fall. That's white people, and everything they have to do has to involve death or deviancy or drunkenness. I guarantee you they're high as hell. I'm not talking about physically. I'm not talking about being in the sky. They're high as hell. She's half naked, and they're defying death. Right? It's a lot, y'all don't want.
Hey, like I said, like she's stripping for the birds, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's white people style. Like, you know what I'm saying? White people will do like deviancies. This is why like white people cannot be in heaven. Like, I'm gonna bring it in a Christian mindset. All right, Christians believe that the heaven we gotta die and go to heaven, and once we die, we're gonna rule in heaven, be in heaven, in the sky, and whatnot. If white people rule in heaven are able to be saved and go to heaven, this is exactly what they do. They will strip in front of God.
Yeah.
They will have sex in front of God. They will have sex with children. Jeffrey Epstein, like we brought it. They will have sex, you know what I'm saying, in front of God with children, with animals, with corpse, with everything, you know what I'm saying, that is, you know what I'm saying, on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Lately, I said, oh, there's a video I wanted to show you, but then my clip was for it. There's a video where a white woman that on horses, right? She on horses act. You know what I'm saying? That white woman, you know what I'm saying, put cameras and whatnot. And one time, the horse is going wild and crazy and whatnot. Next thing you know, there's a white man that brought a bench or whatnot, you know, a stool. You know what I'm saying? Put the stool, you know what I'm saying, tied the horse and was raping the horse.
Damn.
Yeah, there's a video with a white woman in the camera, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. She's in the white man, you know what I'm saying, and when she started coming out, the dude fled. You know what I'm saying? So this is what white people would do, you know what I'm saying, if they get in heaven. If there's a horse in heaven, you see like the birds with the wings, what they call them, unicorns and whatnot.
The Pegasus.
If white people ever find a Pegasus or a unicorn, they're gonna rape them. They're gonna rape it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot, y'all. When you know how I know what you're saying is true, because during the Renaissance and they whitewashed the whole Bible, they made Adam and Eve naked. They painted God naked, touching Adam naked. The angels are naked little babies, white babies with wings. So that's white people heaven right here. Sexual deviancy and drunkenness and death. You understand? Their gods are naked. Their demons are naked. Their women, men, children, everybody. Like they hate. Why are you fascinated with nakedness? It's something. It's a shame. That's why you have to cover your shame. That's why a shameless woman is counted as a dog. Dogs don't give a damn if they're naked or not. They pee in front of you. They have, you know, they breathe in front of you. They defecate in front of you. They don't have, an animal doesn't have shame like a human. But white people are truly animals because they do not have shame. In Toronto, every year during the gay parade, they're on bikes naked.
Naked. In Montreal too. Like, I'm saying they do that shit.
Yeah, nice. Like this is why you truly are an animal. Christ was not wrong for calling the white woman a bitch. You're proving that today. She's naked for the birds. The birds don't want to see that shit. You understand? Good night.
You understand? They go to Mars, they're gonna be butt naked and trying to have sex with every Martian and rape. The woman will have sex with every Martian, and the man will rape every Martian. That's what's gonna happen.
That's literally what's gonna happen. You know how? Listen, what's that? Well, there's a white woman. She got famous because at first she was trying to rehabilitate like dolphins. She ended up having a romantic relationship with a dolphin.
Yeah, come.
The dolphin, you know, he's listen. She molested the dolphins. Damn.
Okay.
What's her name again? Let me pull up her name real quick. Yeah, listen. I you just Google white woman dolphin. Her name is pulling up right there, right? Her name is Margaret Ho-Lovett. Is it her? Margaret Ho-Lovett. Is it and Peter the dolphin? Is it Peter the dolphin? I think that's her. It doesn't matter, right? The point is, she ended up having a sexual relationship with the dolphin. She says she fell in love with him. There you go. In 1965, Margaret Ho-Lovett lived and worked with a bottlenose dolphin named Peter for 6 months in a flooded NASA-funded St. Thomas laboratory, attempting to teach him English. She tried to colonize the dolphin, and she did what colonizers do. She sexually abused the being she tried to colonize.
Okay.
The relationship became deeply personal and physical as she sought to reduce disruptions from his sexual urges, eventually resulting in a close, intimate bond that ended abruptly when funding ceased. She said, "Oh, he must be horny, so I'm gonna be his female dolphin." That's what she did. She sexually assaulted the dolphin. You know what you should have done? You should have released the dolphin. You're in the islands. You're in St. Thomas. You should have released the dolphin so he could have sex with female dolphins. That's what you should have done. You should have freed him from captivity as opposed to sexually assault him. You disgusting white people. Like, imagine that. The dolphin don't give a damn about you. You decided to have sex with the dolphin. He can't say no. He's a dolphin. He don't speak the English you're trying to teach him. And this is why white people should not rule the world. Okay. White people are only good to serve. They need to be put in check. That's what the Bible says, not me. You know, the Bible says it. You need to be put in check so that the dolphins are safe. You need to be put in check so that white children are safe. You need to be put in check so that there's no more Amber Alerts. There is no more drunken deviancy worshiping naked gods ever. That's why you need to be put in check. That finally we have what you call world peace.
So like put white women like next to anything, they'll have sex. They'll have sex with a tree. They'll have sex with the grass. The grass. They'll go in they'll go in the water, and you're saying like you're saying the water is hitting my vagina in certain ways. You know what I mean? Like you're saying they will marry the water. You know what I mean? So they'll have sex with anything. The cucumber, like Africans say cucumba. Like you know what I'm saying? They'll marry a cucumba if they. You know
y'all think Officer Adar is exaggerating? Watch this. Several instances of women marrying trees have made headlines. They literally marry the trees. They have sex with branches. Yeah, they will. There's a woman that married a Ferris wheel. You think I'm lying?
Put white women next to anything, then she'll have sex with that. You know what I'm saying? Put the white man next to any child, anyone, he will try to rape it.
In 2013, of course it has to be Florida. A Florida woman named Linda Duchamp made headlines for marrying a giant carnival Ferris wheel ride that she named Bruce. And it was not Jenner. Salakia.
Okay.
You put them next to anything, they're gonna say the white woman, they say, is worse than the white man. All we know is that both of them need to be put in check. And that's how we achieve world peace. With that said, we're going to end the episode right here. We're back at it again every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 West Ground Zero. We're at episode 26. We're live on I.S.U.P.K. Montreal, Toronto on YouTube, I.S.U.P.K. Montreal in Canada on Facebook, and 1 West Ground Zero, our new YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, you probably love white people too much, which you should not. You just seen today how, you should stay away from them.
Damn right.
That to all the brothers. Yes, they're gonna say Shalom Yahweh Shabrak Thumb to all the brothers and Yahweh Shemala Thumb to all the sisters. We'll see you next Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Israel Shalom.
Let's get it.
Yeah. 1 West. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and me a shell down some party. Me stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl in a the beach dress. The body a roll a she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Liquor we a pour, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5 I know you a get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we a pour kulu rump on NC with Campari. That is it. Move to that girl, let the body tick. What is it? You know see me a talk loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one see no ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. 1 West I keep the peace and no magic trick. We a dance till in icon. We a groove, we a vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it home with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. We a party for de-stress. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and I mash up the road and I live no life. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Me stressed, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl in a the peach dress. The body a roll a she a the neatest. She nah no man so that a the weakness. So me the in a it here that a no real test. Nah.
He parted the Red Sea and an entire nation of Israel walked out of the slavery of
The I.S.U.P.K. presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're 1 West.